In tonight's news, we have a spill with Director of the Te Ipukarea Society, Kevin Passfield, who gives us his stand on Purse Seining after Minister Mark Brown made his point on last night's news.
Now, Ipukarea Society is against Purse Seine fishing in the Cook Islands. We're a part of several groups and many individuals, and in particular the fishermen are against Purse Seine fishing. The only thing is we're against it for different reasons. Now, the reason Ipukarea Society is against Purse Seine fishing in the Cook Islands is because of the use of fish aggregation devices. So I'd just like to explain a little bit about how the fish aggregation devices work. Now, here is a fish aggregation device floating in the middle of the ocean. These Purse Seiners usually drop about 100 of these fads, and they drift all around the ocean, and they have radio beacons and echo sounders on them so they can detect when there are fish down below them. Now, normally a school of fish, the target fishery, the target for the Purse Seine fishery is skipjack tuna. That's a designated fishery for skipjack tuna in the Cook Islands under the Marine Resources Act. So here you would have a school of skipjack tuna. Now, previously, before the use of fish aggregation devices, the Purse Seiners would look for the schools of fish. The schools of skipjack are very big schools, easier to find, and then they would shoot their net around a school of skipjack tuna, and they would catch 99.9% skipjack tuna, all that one species. Now, there are a lot of skipjack tuna in the ocean, as Marine Resources tells us. At the moment, it's not a problem. There are lots of skipjack tuna. In the future, though, who knows? We really need to monitor it and keep a close eye. But the issue is, when you use a fish aggregation device, we also have over here, for example, a smaller school of bigeye tuna, juvenile bigeye tuna, because they're in the surface of the ocean. And we also have a school of yellowfin tuna, for example, over here. Now, the issue with the fish aggregation device is all these fish will swim to the fish aggregation device. They're all attracted to it for the reasons that fish are attracted to floating logs, etc. So once all these fish are there, it's easier for the Purse Seiner then to shoot their net around the whole school of fish, and the problem then is they're no longer getting just skipjack tuna. They're now getting juvenile yellowfin tuna, which haven't had a chance to breed yet because they're too young, and they're also getting juvenile bigeye tuna, which also haven't had a chance to breed. They're this sort of size, they're small. Now, the issue with bigeye tuna is they are overfished. All the Western Central Pacific Fisheries Commission scientists say bigeye tuna is in trouble, it is overfished. So we have to reduce the catch of bigeye tuna. At the moment, the issue at the moment we're talking about is the EU Sustainable Fisheries Partnership. Now, Western Central Pacific Fisheries yearbook records show that for those 4 Spanish Purse Seiners, they catch 66% skipjack, and then they get 17% yellowfin and 17% bigeye tuna. So that is a significant catch of juvenile bigeye tuna which haven't had a chance to breed. So that is the reason we are against Purse Seine fishing in the Cook Islands, because government refuses to ban the use of fish aggregation devices with those vessels. And I'd just like to really thank all the different organisations and groups that are involved in this protest. As I said, it's not just Ipukarea Society, we're just one part of it all. In fact, the major objectors would probably be the fishermen, and then just the concerned people out there. It is certainly not driven by outsiders, as some people are saying. There is absolutely no outsiders involved in this campaign against Purse Seine fishing. It is all driven from within. Thank you very much.